G'day folks, I've bought a Bambu Labs X1 Carbon 3D printer. I have unopened spools of ABS from years ago, but they don't fit the X1C auto feeder, so I needed to fit a side spool holder. These spools from a Robox 3D printer had an EEPROM inside them which communicated with the printer about the filament it was using. I also have this TPU 95A HF to use up, and I think that might need a spool holder too. Here's a picture of the Robox, and you can see the spool fitted in the inside on the end there. Before the Bambu I had a Creality CR10 Mini like this one here, and it was mostly unmodified apart from replacing the glass build plate. Here's a look at the X1C. Bambu do provide a single spool holder, but it's around the back of the machine, which is really quite silly. I found this side mount on MakerWorld, so I downloaded it to see what I could do with it. Here's a solid made from the STL file using FreeCAD, but I really couldn't do much with it, so I redrew it. And while I was at it, I thought about putting a support up to the top of the printer. So this is the next iteration. This was still too far back for my liking, so I added 100mm to the placement of the pocket and brought it more forward. And then I decided to bring the support strap forward as well. Then I thought I'd add a support for the ptfe tube, which you can see there. These brackets were taking 3.5 hours to print, so I wondered, did they really need to be so deep, seeing as they now had support from the top of the cabinet. So I removed the green area completely, raised the pocket up somewhat, and I shifted the long upright away from the spool holder centre, which I thought might give a better path for the filament coming off the spool. This last modification removed about an hour off the print time. There you can see the software for the X1 Carbon, and it's got 2 hours 43 minutes print time. And this is how long it would have taken on my CR10 Mini, almost 12 hours. This bracket uses the same screws and holes as are provided for the OEM bracket at the back. Here you can see the fully printed Y splitter that I used, and the tube from the spool and from the auto feeder. Here you can see a standard spool with the filament going up into the ptfe tube, which is held by the bracket. Here you can see the MakerWorld page for the Y splitter. I used it because it didn't need any fittings. It's really good. There you go, it's a bit of a different video from me this time with 3D printing involved. You can't expect to watch a 3D printing video without seeing a time lapse. So I put one in, and here's the spool holder being printed with a little tit there from needing support. And that's it. Thank you for watching.